Thing in progress. All items change. So we'll go to item number two. So up to the podium. We ask that you keep the comments to about 3 minutes. I'll give you just identify yourself. Something you live in. East side, dredging route, so get rolling. But I just have some clarifying questions and want to bring up some. So I basically did some digging on the Conservancy District website. It's a physical research. So I found the original proposal from the sediment area. And so I went through the map, each service areas identified in there. That down to District 6, and then kind of went through and just saw what was going on. And then I went to the district priority lists, and I can match up all of the service areas on the priority list with the proposal. And they all matched, except for one missing number was 306. And so I saw in the original proposal, appeared to be I'm not sure if that changed. I know this is outdated and this may be too. So I spoke to someone last summer. Question why that is. Full maintenance. And so I was hoping to get some sort of tentative answer plan, way bigger efficient by, but hopefully this gets things. Get more details so that we can better address the questions and stuff. Okay. I appreciate questions and answers. Thanks. Thank you, Jim. Anyone else wishing to address the question? Yeah. So now we'll move on to administrative March 28th. Discussion. See none, all those in favor? Opposed?
As of March 31st.
So now all those in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Moves us on to section 5, managers report.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have Ross, put this in PowerPoint. Recap. Oh, we do have, while Ross is pulling it up, I'll introduce Lily here. Yeah, she's in the gatehouse. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
So, as you all probably know, total solar eclipse go like so I just want to give a quick update on the impact. Yes. This is pretty neat event. So first thing that I really want to talk about is just like, so I think last June was the first time we brought this up publicly. But really, even before that, a year before, we started thinking about big business, trying to get an idea of what our we did sit on the unofficial, which was a mission of police. Just to kind of formulate this, and then, in addition to that, we also have to make sure that publicized our event. We had to build a whole website for booking and, basically making a campground infrastructure. So we had to create the website to book your sites, pick your sites, all that. So that was all new for us. And then also we did work with some mutual events, as well as doing some small Facebook. Kind of what they call it, index of a lot. But the lines go closely. Prepare. We also had to think about porta potties, portable water. And so, to make that easier, a big thing with this was community play. So, one thing that I was really happy about was that we had a lot of help. So, the first person I really want to give the thanks to is Owen Sturtevant. He lives in he created this story. He was out there on Sunday. They did and some members of the so basically, I'll do this. This event will happen on April 2024, with or without any notice. Notice or not is all humans can do. Sun, Moon, Earth memory, which is there for this event with others. Markers are designed to be and this is like a 400. You need to place a school. It's a limestone block. Really that was something that a lot of Sunday participated in announced for and then the other thing that we really got a lot of Scott being 6 and they gave us a lot of help. I went over and that's so he came and they had educational materials with astronomy topics. So they had a 10-inch dowsing with a white light filter, good for seeing sunspots, surface features, coronado, personal stuff. So this was another thing that on Sunday and then again on Monday, it was nice because they had this whole educational group set up where attendees would go through really even before the course began. It's different. That was a then also with that, they were kind of really fought off. Dedicated soul to now I'm just going to kind of go through the weekend and kind of show you what all happened. I want to also, Gerald Souders was so we had quite a few districts represented. So here's just some photos. This is on the left, just the campers out towards the beach setting up. And Sunday, RVs were out on the point, which worked pretty well, really. Here's another picture looking for a shelter house deck. A bunch of campers setting up tents, cribs. And then on Sunday night, we had an awesome double rainbow. There's pictures. Relaxation, and then Sunday night we did have music right outside the shelter house. There was photos of the bands. We had 3 bands play, 5 to almost 10 sound guys. Cut this for Lucy quickly. So that was actually really important. Monday morning we had some crafts for children in shelter house. So Sunday night, we were giving out these astrological bingo cards, which was quite cloudy that evening. So see a whole lot. Again, for families with children, it's something they can go out with. Things to keep kids occupied. And then we also made this scavenger hunt. This was a lot of women's credit for this. So that they could go around the park, they had all the kids busy. So this was another thing we gave out. And this actually was quite popular. I saw roving groups of preteens going around. So that was really also
Shadow box.
And then these are So then I want to talk about money we made. So this is kind of the breakdown of all of our income for the event. So for the glasses, we sold them in packs of 4, and we really were marketing those mostly to pre-holders. We really honestly didn't see a lot. So 100. We also gave those out to everyone. So we did, and we did, so like just on the glasses. So 8 more sites. Some additional. And then as we got closer to the event, that was a confirmed stuff. We did sell. Some total. And I do have to say, it's really the last mistake. Which I know we thought would be, I think a lot. We thought that there was going to be this, I almost think the sky falling experience. Boy on the top. You think?
Slip in,
Yeah.
ghost town, which is hundreds of porta potties.
No, I think we really did pretty well. I mean, I think they sold as many spots as they could. I think they had as many people there as they could. But I think they, not really sure exactly.
Well, number one, in fact, we did budget, have significant
Yes.
lots for campers, things like that, so I think you guys did a great job kind of pointing out, there's so much more competition than what we anticipated, all of a sudden, they opened up a football stadium, and this, that, and the other, and then it's just like, even Johnson County, like, the schools were closed, the emergency people were saying, I'm on the school commission up there, you need to close the schools because we won't be able to respond. Oh, this one guy from the commission was the only one in our school parking lot watching anything. So I just think everybody piped it up
I
a
think
little bit
too,
more, but it was
you know,
extraordinary.
Day, Mrs. Bloomington produced a lot of.
Even the stadium was dead. Pictures from that. So, then, was it?
Lots of people- See it again,
I
I'm looking
agree.
up Iceland, Greenland, for next year.
It was pretty.
What we need now is for you guys to come up with great events, which a lot of people want us to do anyway, to make up for the money in the budget too.
So kind of the event assessment, what went well, potential feedback, or potential improvements. I think, really, we had planned for this quite well. We executed. We had everyone that had a reservation. Because everyone wanted to be, they were like so excited. Oh, I'm gonna go. Yay. So that all, I think, as far as logistics, we had good radio communication. I think as far as rudimentary is a part of thing.
Look at concept too. Yeah. Like, it was fun. Like a couple times throughout the year. Like when we did the Real Point Boogie, that's a lot of come out, stay the night, and then I try to
Safe to.
But yeah, so it was a good proof of concept.
I had my camper there from Sunday night. Yeah. Really had her tent there for 2 nights as well. I mean, it was really run well, but these folks that they definitely but this is where the campus really Seattle. But really, you can see, and if you saw some of the maps, and you see that this is what follows. And on top of that, when we did our Facebook ad, we did these things. Those cities that yeah. And a lot of like new locates for the and then some feedback that we got. I'm not gonna we did have a lot of people email us just thanking us for the event. People had this was third Africa. I was really thankful. It's really so someone got engaged and but yeah, just overall, I think people were pretty happy with how the event was run. It rained a little bit Sunday night. I think it's just I know, and it was such a nice week. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, that's so it was a great, and it was just a great, all sorts of people.
Did anyone get on?
Like on boats, we had honestly
I mean,
not that
for the
many
people,
boats
yeah.
show up. We really worried about one. And really, it was like mostly just that.
I think everybody
I know
was.
these people here.
I think everybody was. We had a couple people that were camping. I think people were waiting to be on the road.
And I think the idea, especially. Sleeping. Because we just have, but for this type. Sunny.
I think with their crazy tasks, it's probably a good way to kind of get our toe dipped into the water.
Yes.
Yeah, there's plenty of people there, but there's enough. So,
They would have been.
yeah.
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 Yeah, actually.
We've got a couple quarter pots out.
Yeah. We got like 6.
Built, you know, all that. It's not-
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a lot to. I do think.
All right, I'll move on to the operational and dredging update. Ross and myself have been out on the water collecting buoys. I've actually just got in our buoy from our supplier, so we'll be placing those out next week. We've been out collecting debris as well, debris this year. Not as much little stuff as normal, but whole trees, huge trees. There's probably a couple of the calls that. So there's a log on the shoreline. We start to pull up the excavator. It was like a bifurcated 260-foot sections all along this. So we've been out. Thankfully, Ross is the one to chainsaw that barge and all this stuff on the excavator. We've been working on that. We did have a motor go down on the barge. A lower unit that's actually at Pine Grove Marine. Debris work that will give us time to start picking. For the dredging update, Dredge America has been out. They have all their piping put together, 500-foot sections, and that's all been moved over to the Austin Trot site. I am very thankful of the local effort. A ton of buoys delivered, like it's experience those safety aspects. They are waiting on their barge to be delivered. It's a brand new Elcott 14-inch dredge. They bid on a 10-inch dredge to bring in a 14-inch. They have finished their pre-dredging bathymetric survey, so actually from tomorrow to aim to results. Which will be interesting, both looking at the levels from the areas that we already have done, but then really zoning out start to the delta there on the side. Possible get to a so I'm pretty excited. Oh yeah. Yeah, so we have the bathymetrics and see if they're dredging. There's some areas out there. Yeah, I mean, last year it did not. So they should be on the water as soon as that margin, so they are. In, different shrimp. Very nice to work with. Question. Really works good. Three buoys since the kickoff of the season. So it's been a big season. Nowhere between event planning and then getting on the water. It was a rough start to the season. Next up, we do have the capital campaign. Steve Pretty was here to talk to me about that. We reached out to Christy Schultz, kind of get our initial, what I was calling like a dialogue mapping, communicating with donors, getting all the information in a way where we can get what they're specifically interested in. We've been talking about in our capital campaign meetings was potentially having the directors for the summer meeting and then asking this question. His first question is what are you looking for type of organizations that you want to we had a list of some odd I'm not sure how much this is. And the information that we sent out, I did go through what the names were going to. It was pretty evenly split between the districts. We will come back with more information.
People that responded to the survey.
Correct, yeah, so 20-something total, and then I would say maybe no more than 3 or 4 per district. So we would ask to reach out. We do have some scripted dialogue that you can use as far as email.
That's the question I have. Why do the discussion? If you're not going to ask for money, I mean, that's the whole vision here, I mean, the purpose. So why have this meeting and not ask them? You know, what was,
Because all they did was respond to the survey, and like, I look at some of those and I'm like, this person thought, you know, at least in my experience, see a specific, I'm gonna have to have clarification, spreadsheet, like, says this person said, yeah, you know, so it's, I think it's more to try to get to know the person and, you know, hey, should we survey things of that nature.
Yeah, a little bit was vague when those emails came because they selected that they were interested in being contact on the survey, but as far as what they were interested in, they selected what
Not
they
like,
believed.
yes, I wanna get.
Yeah, and we need to find out, are you interested in this capital improvements? What they actually want. And then if we, have half of those. Then we can focus. Hey, we're gonna build, like before we talked about, gazebo. It's all right. Give us the information. And then we had the winter drawdown discussion, and this was brought up to me by a couple of other folks as well. I think 2019 was the last one before we started everything. And then us not doing mulching next year, I think you guys be able to see that. And the biggest thing was kind of giving enough notification. In the past, it was kind of almost discussed. I do think it'd be good. Well, that was, yeah, that was going, when we were in the trenching, bidding down on base. So you do draw down. However, this time, we should.
We didn't have enough drawdown time. It needed freezing on it. And the other thing is, rain didn't filter. So now my recollection from the last one too was that it was not a full 5 feet or whatever it used to be.
No, they used to do 5 feet, which is pretty substantial as far as exposing soft sediment. So last time we shot for, we put exactly exposed. Exposing so much of the lake level. So we shot for 3-foot drawdown, and I think in 2019 though, we didn't even get the drawdown. Eight, actually, 8 left along the lane.
Yeah.
Kept it open until like mid-January. So if we're gonna do it, I would say that we do the same thing that we did last year, is where we really started right now. Started the same.
Who's gonna be focusing? You know, it's-
It came right back up.
Yeah, I don't.
Bucks,
Yeah.
you know.
No, we don't need to vote on it. Yeah, I mean, when we used to do the 5 foot movements.
Yeah.
So I will reach out to that.
One of those money, if you've been able to sit for a while, get some stuff,
There really hasn't been many tree stumps out in the areas that we're dredging. And where we have had some tree stumps, sunken logs, we've actually go out large and find some. But then once they get to these areas, we're small. No, so we've been working pretty much. They get to something.
My capacity was. So I would. Also credits military. So. Very excited about that. And,
you could extend it further.
well, that's about the time that I'm moving, so the timing isn't the best, but it was something that I could. With that, new business, next meeting is